So we're at Acadia. A lot of traffic, so it's hard to hear me. But we're gonna do the, just drove 6 hours to get here. We're gonna do the Acadia Mountain Trail. And there's another peak up here. I'm not sure what it is. Oh, Saint Sauveur Mountain. At least I'm going with that pronunciation. It's fairly short. It's after 3 o'clock in the afternoon, which is late for a start. But like I said, we just traveled 6 hours to get here, so. And rocky, which I think is the theme for Acadia. Look, there's a blue blaze though, so we know we're on trail. At least we're on a trail. Anyway, we'll make this interesting if we can. And I actually have my trekking poles, as does Nancy, which I think makes us the only people here with trekking poles. It's second week in September, Monday. Thinking that the crowds have dissipated a bit, but that may be true. But there's still a lot of people up around here. Traffic was pretty nasty for the last 10 miles or so. People everywhere. So anyway, this is Acadia. Our second trip here. The other one was before I did videos. And in November, I believe. So there really wasn't a crowd then. But we'll be here for a few days. Bigger hikes the next couple days. And I'll stop yapping. Okay. We have attained the first goal. Saint Sauveur Mountain, 679 feet. And we saw absolutely nobody on the way here. Except for Nancy. Which is probably explained by the fact that there's no view here. It's a nice trail. But anyway, I'm gonna guess this next stretch, which goes from here to Acadia Mountain, probably will also have nobody or very few people. And then once we hit the Acadia Mountain, which I'm pretty sure has a view, that's probably where all the people are. Yes, the national park is Acadia, and there is actually a mountain that's called Acadia, which I couldn't have told you until I was trying to figure out where we were going to hike while we were here. So it's not the one that most people go to. Cadillac, and there's a couple others, is way more popular. Cadillac, definitely the most popular. We'll hit that probably tomorrow. But anyway, here's the top of Sauveur, and I'm going to keep pronouncing it that way, maybe. I'm sure that's probably not right, but onward. All right, so we're just a little ways off, down from the peak, heading towards Acadia Mountain, And this is what we got. So you didn't get a view there, but you certainly got one here. We don't get this on too many of our hikes. There's the full ocean view out there. You got a beach down here. Must be low tide. Yeah, everything looks like it's out. I'll give you a close-up of some of this. You got all those sailboats out in the bay. That's pretty cool. Zoom in. So, trail's a bit eroded here, and they got block and tackle and everything else going on. Here's somebody's gear, and down here it looks like they're completely reworking the trail, putting stone steps in. And so anyway, definitely eroded here. Yeah, this section of the trail from where I showed you the view before to here had its moments. I think it probably would be better to go the opposite direction that we did, do it in reverse, or which would be clockwise, but we'll see. We're not done yet, so maybe I'll change my mind. Say hi. Well, this isn't too bad, but it's always trickier coming down than going up. Turn. There we go. So far, I still go with it's better going the other way. Well, I don't know. I'm just looking at what might be coming up here. All right, didn't want to leave you hanging. False alarm. They had us go around the worst part of it. And they actually had some steps they put in. Still the bay. That's the top of Saint Sauveur. A little more to do. Well, maybe more than a little. Yeah, it's starting to become a tie. Whichever way you feel best about, I think. Just make sure you get your partner to lead, then you know where to go. More view. Again, that's Sauveur, and there's a little beach that we could see from there. And well, you can kind of see on the horizon. You probably can't. The open ocean here, but we're a little flat to see it all. Be a nice sunrise here. Sailboats are still out there. Get a sunset maybe. I think we'll be off before that. Calm breeze. So, I don't know if we're at the official top. Probably not. I haven't seen a sign, but we're pretty close. And nice view up here. Nice sunset or sunrise spot. Sunset. Real early for the sunrise. Yeah. I know I've shown you this view a few times, but it's hard to through there. Alrighty, here's the official top of Acadia Mountain. 681 feet. There we go. Ooh, we've done it. I guess it opens up a couple other things from there. I don't know what they are. Not quite a 360. Yeah. Lots of nice views on the whole hike. This one's the short version of it, which I think most people are doing. Although we're the only ones here right now. But if you want to do the short version, you get a really nice view. Here's the tricky part, trying to get to the car. Oop. Tripping on the road. Okay, 4 miles, 1,100 feet. Lots of nice, interesting views up there. Some tricky parts of the trail. I'd say, you know, you're half of that, maybe even less than half. So probably under 2 miles round trip if you were to just go to the top of Acadia and back. But, I mean, it wasn't the worst part of the trail, but there's some tricky spots there too. Definitely some uphill. Nice views though.